Hello everybody, welcome to Tyrion Cuthbert. Apparently the last chapter isn't technically over. We've got I guess just this cutscene and then it'll be over. God, what voice did I give this guy? Also, I'm recording running down again, because I have to. I'm in a different place, this recording, so you might hear some extra noises. It's fine, you'll be fine. Get over yourself, you nerd. What a fine mess this is. That kid has completely and utterly ruined everything. As much as Tamora hates it, we're gonna need to put him in the ground. I don't think that'll be necessary. Sorry, love. I know you're fond of him, but I can't let an insult like this go unanswered. He's gonna have to pay the price. I think you've misunderstood me, Father. I meant that this facade is no longer necessary. What the hell? Is something wrong, Father? Who the hell are you? You look nothing like my daughter. So why? It happened centuries ago, I believe. Your great ancestor hated the monarchy and needed a weapon to fight the mages of the noble house. So he made a pact with me. What are you talking about? But things didn't turn out like he wanted, I'm afraid. Poor Lord Larion's plot was discovered, and his noble house was stripped of its rank and status. His very name was stricken from the annals of history. He was supposed to give me Wyvengard, but I had to settle for claiming his bloodline. Liren? How do you know about my name? No one knew about that name, not even my real daughter. I know it's been centuries, but I haven't forgotten, John. Everyone in your bloodline belongs to me, including your daughter. You bastard! What did you do to her? What I do to all my prey? I made her suffer. No. Did you know that she was crying out for you for months? I made her watch, you know. I made her watch as I took her place. All while the father that she so desperately called out for forgot who she was. All while my minions slowly and painfully tore her soul apart. You monster! You goddamn monster! I enjoyed her torment while it lasted, but even that couldn't satisfy me. What I really crave is the blood of a celestial. That's what this is about? That stupid kid? But I can't have you kill my dear Tyrion just yet. At least not until I'm done with him. You goddamn demon! I'll kill you! This man is your enemy. Your life's goal is, and always has been, to exact revenge on him. What the hell are you talking about? You! I lost everything because of you. They kicked me out of the Inquisition because of your false testimony. What? Let go of me. You killed my entire family. I won't let you get away with this. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. Hey, isn't that the noble who killed all those children? I heard he's got released by paying off the judge. What are you all talking about? Get away from me. Don't lie to us. We know what you did. No, stay away. Ah! It sounds like these where I remember that I can't voice act. We finally entered the final act, my dearest Tyrion. And from what I've seen, I think I know exactly how I'm going to break you. I hope you're just as excited as I am. Okay, now we're done. I could have let that last one go on for a few extra minutes, but it's chill. I think I have to go to new game, right? Attorney of the Arcane. It's the final chapter. Sorry, that joke sucks. I've killed people. They were usually criminals or bandits. but it still frightened me how unaffected I was by their deaths. It always came so easily to me. I was good at it. A little too good. Yuck. People told me that the taking the lives of others would be hard, but I never felt that uneasiness, not even once. It made me think that I was some kind of unfeeling monster. And maybe I am. But the time I spent with you filled me with more happiness than I could have ever dreamed of. Instead of taking lives, I could save them alongside. This is Celeste, isn't it? It felt good to protect you. I felt needed when I knew you were relying on me. It made me feel like I was actually worth something to someone. And whenever I saw the light in your eyes, it filled my heart with a warm feeling that I've never felt before. But it was too good to be true, wasn't it? In the end, I failed you. I couldn't protect you, just like I couldn't protect my father. I don't understand. What did you ever see in someone like me? Sorry I went for the goofy voice. I just thought it'd be funny to hear him say how I killed people, but in my defense it was. Episode 5. Tyrion? You still haven't gotten out of bed yet. It's almost noon. I think I just want to rest today. You've been saying that for the last 10 days. Someone is actually here to see you. You should really get out of bed. Is it Tamora? No. I'm still not really in the mood. Can you just send them away? That's a bit rude, but I suppose I can overlook it this time. Well, Steelwind. God, what was her voice again? I liked her voice. I like doing her voice. As the prosecutor enters your room, you immediately leap out of your bed. I haven't seen her in ages. It's nice. She's probably only been gone for like a few episodes, but for me that's been months. You try to futilely clean your unkempt hair, but you're just making it worse. The Tyrion pants! Right. Sorry. We'll give you some time to ready yourself. I think that was it. I knew he was in a rut, but I certainly didn't expect this. I know. I'm really worried about him. I empathize with his situation, but it's been a month already. Have you tried speaking with him? He has opened up to you before. I did, but I think he's really broken up over what happened with Ruby. She's basically the closest thing he had to family. I see. Perhaps he just needs more time. After taking some time to make yourself presentable, you exit your room to greet the prosecutor properly. Sorry about that. No, I suppose the fault is mine. I shouldn't have intruded. Anyways, what brings you here? Remember? I like how their voices both sound like that because they were introduced so early on. That's back when I still thought I could try and make every character vaguely British, and then that ended like halfway through chapter 1. Let's talk about me, my favorite subject. You're doing well, Mr. Cuthbert. You seem... I'm fine. Of course. I just couldn't help but notice your absence. You haven't taken any other clients since Beatrice's trial. I'm going to be honest. I'm not even sure if I want to be a defense attorney anymore. What? I've spent my whole life training to be one. But I was only doing it because someone else told me to. Did you not enjoy it? You are very skilled at it. I don't know. I've been trying to take some time to think about everything. But you still haven't found any answers. Have you considered becoming a prosecutor? Your time as my stand-in made it clear that you have the ability to. A prosecutor. You have never even considered that a year ago. But you understand now. There are criminals who need to be brought to justice. And despite how difficult she is to face, Steelwind never engages in outright corruption like the other prosecutors of the Crown. If you follow her example, you couldn't fight injustice that way. But even if you did that, you'd just be following someone else's footsteps, just like before. I'll think about it. Please do. At this point, I could use all the help I can find. Help with what? Oh god, we got a lot of topics. Let's talk about AotA. Have your injuries been healing well? Yes. My grave skills in necromancy is quite remarkable. I'm glad I introduced him to House Asclepius. Asclepius? House Asclepius specializes in the study of necromancy. After Nightgrave's expulsion from the academy, I thought it was only right that he be allowed to continue his studies. Right. You mentioned that he owed you a favor. It was only logical. It would be a waste to let someone of his talents fade into obscurity. We're glad Wallace was able to continue his studies. He clearly wants to use his talents to better society. He's definitely in a better place than you are right now. Even so, should you still be moving around like this, you should take some time off to recover. As much as I would like to, there's been a recent uptick in cases of mage blight lately. Mage blight. I recall hearing about that many times. If a mage exceeds their stamina by overusing their magic, it starts to affect their mind and send them into a violent frenzy. Oh yeah, that's a thing. To make matters worse, the nobility has been trying to suppress information about these incidents. Right. It's not a good look whenever a mage goes on a murderous rampage. That's fair. Celeste! I was actually surprised to see you here, Celeste. Well, I can't just leave him alone anymore. He ticked off a criminal overlord. They're definitely gonna send someone after him. He can't really take care of himself right now. Celeste, your thoughts are leaking. Hey, get out of my head! What? Oh, it's nothing. Okay, so Arya Celeste knows now. That's cool. Oh yeah, we did tell her last episode. I remember things. I am surprised, though. Not many people slight the eye take and live. He is known for taking swift retaliation against his enemies. We're hoping he's laying low after his plan with Beatrice fell through. That does match with the reports I've heard. Supposedly, he's been absent from many of his enterprises. Either way, you're not looking forward to dealing with him. It's bad enough that you're already on the nobility's bad side. By the way, Tyrion, Ruby sent another letter. Do you want to put it with the rest? Right. Have you spoken to her since the trial? I see. That does explain her recent mood. Right. You two probably see each other a lot. I've prosecuted a few of her clients recently. But it's clear she's not nearly as threatening as before. Oh, because she doesn't have the blackmail and stuff? That makes sense. Could we talk about something else? Of course. My apologies. Oh, the tea's ready! Oh, thank you. Some tea sounds lovely right now. Right. It was totally making it for you guys. God, that noise is annoying. She walks to the cabinet in your kitchen and she takes out 2 more teacups. You guys better enjoy this. These are my last bags of... Whoa! She walks over to you. She slips on a scroll case that you left on the floor. She regains her balance, but the teacups slip out of her hands. The boiling liquid is airborne and is heading right towards your face. Figa qua! Celeste reacts immediately and points her index finger at the tea. Her magic takes hold and the tea freezes just inches from your face. She breathes a sigh of relief and she brings the tea back into their cups. You really need to clean this place. I'm your bodyguard, not your maid. Right. Sorry about that. That was shaped liquid, wasn't it? Yeah. That killed your dad! I guess now you can also kill him. Oh, never expected you to... I know. But it's just too convenient not to have. She's really opened her mind about learning new spells. Remember when you first met her? Back then, she only knew how to cast Mage Blade. She hated magic back then. Never imagined how diverse her repertoire would become. Another visitor? I'm already up. I'll check it. Well, whoever they are, I'm not giving up any more of my lotus tea. You open the door and don't see anyone, but there's a letter in your mailbox. You take a closer look at the envelope. It's sealed with candle wax. There's a crest on it. It's the insignia of House Pierce. Which one is that? I assume a big one. You quickly open the letter and read it. Despite supposedly being written by a noble, the paper has been torn in half, but the message is clear. Garrick Pierce. Who the fuck is Garrick Pierce? Do I know Garrick Pierce? Am I being stupid right now? Oh, right, the book. Profiles. You? Nah, you can die. I don't care. What was your voice? Was it like Dracula-esque? I hope you understand. I never would have contacted you unless I had no other choice. I know the truth behind McCoy's true parentage, and I'm aware of how vital this information is to you. As you know, my execution is scheduled for next month, and I'm running out of time. I want to trade this information with you. In exchange, you will grant me my freedom. Meet me in the private prayer room within the Grand Cathedral of the Scale Lord at 2 p.m. You will save me from my fate, or else. What? In the middle. Odd. If he thinks for a second that we'd even think of helping him... I know how you feel, but aren't these answers you've been looking for? I don't care. We're not going to help him. That was never an option, but there's clearly more to this. I agree. I was able to find out in the first place. The truth is, Celeste, I've also been looking into your parentage. What? Why didn't you say anything? I'm sorry, but I didn't want to raise your hopes. And I was apparently right to do so. I couldn't find any information regarding your birth. You know she was probably born from, like, the king, right? Yeah. Oh, you think she's related to Aster? That'd be hype. So if you couldn't find anything, how was Pierce able to? House Pierce is low on the political hierarchy. He doesn't have access to the resources I do. He does own the land McCoy Tavern is on. But frankly, this whole situation is quite suspect. And why would he ask for my help? I was the one who indicted him in the first place. Even if I did agree to help him, it would be nearly impossible for me to get him an acquittal. He must be desperate. His execution is scheduled for next month, after all. It's possible that he reached out to Tamora as well. Still, I can't believe he'd set up a meeting at the Grand Cathedral, today of all days. Why? What's happening there? I'm sorry, but it's not my place to tell you. Yeah. Arya, can I talk with Tyrion alone for a minute? Of course. I'm sure you have much to discuss. I actually also have business at the cathedral today. I can't believe you'd use that as an opportunity. What's going on? Is it a wedding? Is it a funeral? It's probably a funeral. It'd be fun if it was a wedding, though. I like weddings. I'll be taking my leave. I'm sorry, I'm sure this is just bringing up bad memories for you. We should meet with him. What? We're not gonna help him, obviously, but I had an idea. He's probably really scared of his execution, right? And he's desperate enough to ask you for help. I suppose that's true. So, think about how stressed he would be if you showed up and refused to help him. Huh. I could use the Eye of Horus on him. We can get the info we need without having to give him anything. But are you really okay with this? You'll have to see him again. Yeah, I'll manage. And it'll be worth it if we can finally get the answers I'm looking for. We've already gotten our hopes up, but there's no guarantee that he actually knows the truth. He could just be bluffing to get you to help him. But if he does know, you can't just ignore this. You need to verify his claims for yourself. Ooh, this is pretty. So this is the Grand Cathedral of the Scaled Lord? Have you never been here before? I thought you spent a lot of time in Ritholm. The Church of Bahamut wasn't that popular in my hometown, and I've never been the religious type. And what about you? It never really caught on with me. And apparently my roots are more celestial than draconic. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He certainly has the looks for it. Your thoughts are leaking again. Can you stop? I can't exactly turn it off, you know. Do those mental exercises I taught you. That's fun that he gave her, like, an out. Also, we're just not at all gonna comment on what she was singing about. That's fine. As you approach the Grand Cathedral, you see a large blockade guarded by legions of the King's Guard. It's closed off. Is there some kind of event going on? I recall Siwyn mentioning that she was heading here as well. The nobility must be using the cathedral grounds for something. It might explain why Pierce wanted to meet you here. It's probably secluded from prying eyes today. Tyrion Cuthbert. As you approach the blockade, one of the knights notices you. He glances at you and Celeste. We've been expecting you. I see. You exchange glances with Celeste, but you both enter the cathedral grounds. The main building is massive, yet mostly empty. You only see a few people within, and most of them are quite familiar. I wonder if a murder's gonna happen here. You spot Leif and Miriam as you head further into the room. They both avoid eye contact with you, but it doesn't seem purely out of resentment. As soon as they see you, we did send our sister to hell. They also found out that hell exists. I feel like that's also probably a bit of a biggie. As soon as they see you, they move their conversation elsewhere. It's clear that they still have mixed feelings about how you convicted with their sister. In another corner of the room, you spot Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd. I hate doing your voice. He's speaking with another individual. Okay. Do you think she's the murderer? I bet she's the murderer. She seems to be someone of equal social standings. Is she a child? I feel like it's about time a child murders someone in one of these games, though. I feel like you've seen her somewhere before, but you can't quite remember where. As you enter the room, Von Sanctus flashes a quick look of disdain at you, as you see him slowly move his conversation out of the room as well. And finally, you see Lucio Steelwind speaking with his daughter, along with the two princes. She has the same hair as the nobles. Do you think she's like the princess daughter of this guy? I think Astor mentioned having a sister. I forget. Anyway, that's gotta be the king, right? You seem to be speaking with another individual that you haven't met before. When he notices you, his gaze narrows, and he stares at the two of you warily. Astor especially seems surprised to see you here. He and Lucio ask the prosecutor something, but you can't quite hear their conversation. When she responds, Astor raises his eyebrow and Lucio's expression darkens. What's going on here? Awkward. Yeah. But we have some time before our meeting with Pierce. You want to do some sightseeing? Oh? Are you asking me out? We are literally already out. Sure, why not? I picked up this map from the entrance. You can use it to navigate through the area. Are they dating now? What's going on here? They're a lot more openly flirty without getting all flustered. Did I miss something? A map of the Grand Cathedral has been added to your notes. I'm also a little interested in what all these nobles are doing here. It is strange. Perhaps someone can tell you more. Asta de Wyvengard. I think I saw Arya over there. We should go say hi. As you approach the group, the Grand General and the unnamed noble stares at the two of you. Hello. The nobleman looks at you and then at Celeste. He suddenly scans the two of you. It's as if he's trying to read something. He then walks away without a word. Rude. Do you think he also has an eye of Horus? That'd be hype. I mean, Horus gotta have two eyes, right? I've got 2 eyes. Most people have 2 eyes. Makes sense Forrest would have 2 eyes. At this point, I'm kind of used to it. Mr. Cuthbert and Miss McCoy, I'm surprised to see you here. What? I thought you were the one who invited them. I'm sad to say that I didn't. Although I am happy to see you two nonetheless. Oh, what brings you to the Grand Cathedral today? We were actually invited by another noble. We have a meeting with him. What? None of the people here are allowed to invite guests. Why didn't the guards stop you? Oh, they said that they were expecting us. What? It was Lord Pierce who invited them. Pierce! That little... And to think I granted his request for a temporary release. I'm sure he meant no disrespect by it. He probably had his reasons. How can you say that? This is the day of your... He stops himself mid-sentence and clears his throat. Make no mistake. Even if he is a dead man, I will have words with him about this. Hi, Aster. I have to ask, why are all these nobles gathered here? You've taken over the entire Grand Cathedral. As you ask that question, everyone seems to tense up. The prosecutor awkwardly looks at the 2 princes. Prince Alaric avoids eye contact with everyone and just stares at the ground. Ain't your mom dead? Does this have something to do with your dead mom? I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to tell you. It's a matter of public safety. I see. It's a little strange, but you can read the room. Crying isn't the best thing to do right now. You said that Lord Pierce invited you here? For what reason? I can't really tell you that. You will tell us if it poses a threat to the nobles in attendance. But please, Lord Steelwind, there's no need for that. Mr. Cuthbert would never do anything to put anyone's life in danger, except for that one time he sent a woman to hell. Ugh. As you wish, your Majesty. Is this the reason why Pierce asked for temporary release? Interesting. So Pierce was temporarily released to attend whatever this is. He could have met you in his cell, but perhaps he wanted to be away from prying eyes. Lady Steelwind, your Majesty! The High Speaker is ready to speak with you! Oh. Wait, did he say priest? A High Speaker. Again, the thoughts of a wedding emerges. But I don't know why that would be... That seems like a thing that'd be very public. I just really like weddings. This seems like a good place for one. Oh, wonderful. I've been looking forward to this all day. Shall we go together, Miss Steelwind? Ah. Yes, Your Majesty. She would like to accompany you. Wonderful. We shouldn't keep him waiting. Oh, ah. Okay. Scare Lord. How does she plan to marry him if she can't even speak properly in his presence? Honestly. I also have something important to do. Good day to you, commoners. He's going to the washrooms. I will be taking my leave as well. I also have to take a massive dump. My men will be keeping an eye on you too. Everyone has left the room. Perhaps you should move somewhere else. Where else can I move? Perhaps to the common room. Oh, this looks exactly where someone would get married. Oh, what are you doing here? Did you follow us? Not intentionally. Trust me, you're the last person we wanted to see today. Hush now, Von Sanctus! Hush now, Von Sanctus! If they are here by chance, it is because the cosmic balance wills it so! Ugh. Not this shit again. Sorry, I don't think we've met. I am Coraline Sibyl, Lady of the House of Sibyl. So this is the head of the Fourth Pillar family. She's not quite what you were expecting. Between her, Lucia, Lloyd, and William, she definitely seems the most agreeable. For better or worse, you've gotten to know the other Pillar families decently well. It might benefit you to learn more about her. Alrighty. So, you're the leader of House Sybil? What does your family do exactly? How are you this ignorant? You're 38? What the fuck? How? Okay, I guess she moisturizes. I thought you were like... Okay. Each of the 4 pillars, as you commoners call them, control different branches of this kingdom's government. House Steelwind oversees national defense and law enforcement. House Frege oversees economic development and finances. House Von Sanctus handles commerce, both local and international. And finally, there's House Sybil. We handle the kingdom's legislative and judicial branches. Oh. That would also mean you're responsible for our kingdom's justice system. That is correct. Oh, wonderful. Here we go. Lady Sybil, are you aware of the rampant corruption happening within your justice system? I suppose it's only inevitable that you'd see it that way. Am I wrong? I've been involved in plenty of court cases, and it's very obvious. All your courts care about is closing cases as quickly as possible. The system is corrupt to its core. The courts don't even try to hide it half of the time. Yet you've prevailed against this so-called corruption in each and every one of your cases. Only against every conceivable odd, and I can't be everywhere. Do you have any idea of how many commoners are falsely convicted every day? If they are convicted under my system, it's only because the cosmic balance deems it so. What are you even talking about? The cosmic balance is the natural order of things. Under it, the guilty are punished while the innocent are protected. And yet, when a noble commits a crime, they only need to wave the influence to escape. Oh shit, the power turned off. That's spooky. Ah. Here, okay, I'm not gonna be able to record. Here's got a bit of charge, but I should stop. What the fuck? What happened? Weird place to stop, but here, let's go quick. All the while the victims are forced to suffer in silence, or worse, innocent commoners framed for their crime. Regardless of your personal feelings, our kingdom needs the nobility to govern the people. If they were held to the same system as standards of the commoner, our society would surely collapse. Take back what you said about her being the most agreeable of the 4 pillars. Alright, I'm gonna have to end it here. My power went out. Also, the dogs are barking. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Things are gonna get real laggy if I don't. Alright, see y'all next episode. Bye.